Hello folks, this is D-Lo coming at you again with another video, and boy oh boy oh boy, y'all, we must, and I mean we must, get into this article right here that I came across moments ago. So this article comes from foxweather.com. Electric car, I repeat myself, electric car in Florida catch fire after being flooded during a Hurricane Italy, firefighters said. So electric car caught on fire during a hurricane, y'all. So this is right here is a mess. And I on occasion has mentioned about how would electric car do in a natural disaster like flooding. You know, I have occasionally mentioned situations like that before doing these videos about car fire. So, like I said, we must get into this one because this right here is a mess. So, a Tesla that was parked near the ocean and was being towed following a Hurricane Italy surge in the Tampa Bay region was destroyed by flames Thursday, and Pioneer Park Fire Department said. While the officer calls the info is unknown, but okay, I got a whole lot of thoughts about that unknown part. Okay, but let me keep reading. Firefighters said that electric vehicle was submerged along the coast in Pioneer County, raising suspicion that the salt water likely played a role. You hear what he just said? Let me read that part again. And Pioneer County raised a suspicion that salt water likely to play a role. So this firefighter, according to what he stated, he believes that salt water, was most likely may have played a role in the car fire. Now, somebody who go back to a video where I mentioned before, when I mentioned about how the electric cars will do in any kind of flood or natural disaster. I have talked about this on my channel before, y'all. Look at this right here. But my initial concern about electric car being handled in flood was, I personally thought maybe if you got electric car and you got floods of water, that will put you at risk of being electrocuted because electricity and water proven not to go together. But this right here, I'm just saying, this don't look good. Okay, let's keep going. During a previous weather event where water oh yeah, that's right, it's on fire during natural disasters before. Because it says, and I'm putting lectures off in the description box, because it says during a previous weather event where the water has compromised battery, electric vehicle has erupted into flames that require extended response by firefighters. So what they saying, so these electric cars has been catching on fire before doing natural disaster, like flooding and all that kind of stuff. See, this is what I'm this is one of the stuff I was talking about. Now I expected to hear that electric car busting in flames, but my initial was concerned when I first mentioned the possibilities about electric car being in natural disaster and flooding, that you could possibly get electrocuted. But it seemed to me that that's not the end. The electrocution you got to worry about is when electric car meets with amounts of water, salt water. Apparently, like it can catch on fire. Electric car can actually catch on fire if it get too much of salt water in it. See, that's why see, that's why. Oh boy, this right here. Let me keep reading. We spray about 200 gallons per minute in the car. It took us about 45 minutes to extinguish the fire department said. So it took them 45 minutes to put out that electric car fire. So the event was similar to a scene unfolded on Wednesday when a Tesla caught on fire in north of Clearwater in the flood zone. So this particular car that's in this article, wasn't the only car that caught on fire during the flooding. According to this article, a Tesla car did the same thing. If you own a hybrid or electric vehicle that has come into contact with salt water during the recent flooding within the last 24 hours, it is crucial to relocate the vehicle from your garage without delay. Firefighter Palm Humboldt warns saltwater exposed can trigger a combust in aluminum battery. If possible, transfer your vehicle into a higher ground. Florida Chief Finance Officer Jim Patron has been one of the leading voices warning that the danger that electric vehicles face during the flood water. So he the only this Jim Patrick guy, you tell me he the only one that had common sense and having this type of concern about the electric cars, how they gonna react in natural disaster, or something. What's the people who was making these electric cars should have thought about that. Oh boy. We saw a number of fires associated with the EV from the Hurricane Lane. He said before Hurricane Ida, we know that the salt water from the storm, surge can confront these batteries, causing fire which can not be easy to suppress. The best fire team can do is keep water on the battery until the fuel burns out. So, according to data from the U.S. Department of Energy, Florida has the second highest amount of registered electric vehicles in the country. As of July, the Sunshine State was home to nearly 160,000 electric automobiles. Due to the while, the U.S. firefighters have undergone special training to better understand how to put out a flame involving aluminum batteries. And why not that? An article also came out that these firefighters went on the training on how to put out electric car fire as well. I actually did a video about that. You can type the name of my channel and type in electric car, you will see that video. If you're okay, let me go down this a little bit. If you're evicting and leave any EV or other aluminum alcohol powered device like scooter or golf cart in your garage, you are creating a real fire threat from your home, your community, and the first responder Patrick said, take this threat seriously. If there's a small risk of your EV being impacted by the storm surge, move to the highest ground before it's too late. Tesla has not specifically addressed the latest case out of Florida, but status posted on the company website show cases of Tesla vehicle fire are lower than the national average when compared to other automobiles. And like I said again, once again, I'm going to let y'all know I will put links up in the description box. So, this right here don't look good. So, this kind of, in a way, confirms to me, it's letting me know as well what could happen to an electric car if it ever drove through a flood. Like I said before earlier, I initially was thinking if you got an electric car and it come in contact with a whole lot of water, you'll be at risk of getting electrocuted. But according to this article, and based on the event that happened in this car fire with the natural disaster, no, you ain't got to worry about being electrocuted. But you got to worry about the car catching on fire, according to what was stated in this article. And on top of that, you had a Tesla electric vehicle went through the same thing and another natural disaster that was going on. So I'm gonna say this: you got anybody who got electric cars, you got them, okay, fine. But if you happen to be driving your electric car and and about to be a natural disaster happen, just be extra careful. Because according to this article, if this car actually caught on fire for it being in contact with water, with salt water that happened during the Florida natural disaster, then personally, y'all got to tread, people who got electric car got to tread real lightly if they have to drive their vehicle and the natural disaster about to happen. Because this way, like I said, this don't look good right here. This ain't good at all. But let me know what you think about this in the comment section. And I will stress this again. I will put this link to the article in the description so y'all can check it out for yourself. But this right here, this gonna show you when these people be coming out here with coming out there making new stuff, these cars, these electric cars, they obviously didn't think about everything. At least with gas car, yeah, it still would have been a problem. I personally never heard no gas car catching on fire in a flood. When you got your gas car and too much water take over the gas car, that gas car just usually just sink down and be full of water until somebody manages to open the door and let some of the water out. You never hear no gas car catching no fire in the flood. But then again, you might have. I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comment section. But as far as I know, when it comes to your regular gas car, I never hear them catch on fire during the flood. As far as I know. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this interesting article in the description box. Excuse me, the article I'm going to put in the description box. Let me know what y'all think about this article. And I'll see you all next time. I'm out.